Good morning and welcome to the Spotlight Power Trader training room for Wednesday, June 23rd. All right, let's say hello. All right. Take a quick look at crude in just a second. Never fails as soon as I get ready to bring the room up, something else happens. Okay. Crude oil had a get in sync short, didn't trigger, and we pick up the long. The setup came at 7 seconds after our start time and finally triggered in way over here. We had a stop and reverse setup that comes in at 73.57 with our stop and reverse adjustment. Only got down to 58 and came back up. So that hits money management and target one on the head. For, I believe, that target was 19 ticks. 20 ticks, yes. 20 ticks for target one. That's one and done. And stopping out for a single tick on the trailer. And so that is done. All right, so then we get, and the markets are open. And the YM is long. Actually, let's see. Yes, the YM is long. The short had gone too far. From 874. Money management on the YM. Stop at 874, and it did stop out. So that's a break even, and then we go short. Money management on the short. So this will be a POQ trade. Assuming we are positive at the end of this. Let's see if this one's going to be a, yeah, 66. We could actually be dead break even on this one if it comes back up and stops out. So we would take an additional trade since we would not be positive. The Russell initial trade is a short, or rather a long, and goes to target 2, 38 ticks, and a very nice trailer at 97.2. Okay, soybeans too fast on, or actually went too far on that initial long setup that was a get in sync. Now we have a new long setup that has not yet triggered in. YM still short. So crude has finished the 9 a.m. session. Unleaded gas. First trade is an SMA at 904.40. That stops and reverses at just before about 910. Stop and reverse at 49. 2549. And our original entry was 2577. So 28 tick loss. We're down 56. We get a full stop out on that. So that's going to be 43 plus 4, or 47. That's going to be 94 ticks. So we're down 150. And the long gives us a 66 tick target 2. So that puts us down 84. And the stop currently is 26.43. Which is actually what target 1 was. That's 42. So we're getting back. Pound Aussie is in a long. I'm showing a trade, a couple of bars earlier than trade today. Trade today's trade was off of this bar, I believe, and was up at 84.58. This entry was 84.53, but I would push to 84.56, get above the 50, and that would push my money management to 84.68, which is also target 1 for my chart. So unleaded to 2647. Target 1 achieved on the YM, so that will be a POQ trade. 32 ticks to target 1. And stop at 846 currently. All right. And unleaded continuing up. 2662 for the current stop. The YM did stop out. At 846. So that is POQ for the YM. Soybeans now with a short. Long never triggered in and did cancel. So the soybean short from 1375. Unleaded to 2679. 2683, so that gives us 82 ticks on the trailer. And so we're within about, 4 ticks of being positive on unleaded. No, within 2 ticks. We were down 84. That's right. We were down 84 and we've got 82 in hand. This is a point that I would probably push the 3 ticks to get positive. I don't like 86, but I think that's where I would put the stop. Get even or get positive and get out unless it goes higher. All right, soybeans stopping and reversing into a long now. And hitting targets 1 and 2. No news during our market hours today. We did have some news on the pound early morning at 7 a.m. And it looks like my pound Aussie chart has stopped working. All right. Unleaded stop still at 26.83. I would, as I said, I would push that stop up to 86, which would put you one tick positive. Actually, it's going to go to 93 at the close of this bar. 26.93. So that probably wouldn't be a bad place to go ahead and move, because that's going to happen at least that high. It could actually be a tick or two higher than that, or probably just one tick higher than that, if possibly. All right, and soybeans hitting target 3. Sorry, I missed the comments here. Yeah, it's done. My charts apparently, my chart on the pound Aussie has stopped working. My other charts are doing fine, but that one is not working at the moment. Yeah, it looks like I would have stopped out too, but looking at the Awanda site. Yep. And so did Trade Today. All right. We will not be taking trades, obviously, for the 10 o'clock crude, normal 10 o'clock crude mini session because we do have the crude oil inventory report this morning. I'm going to try something to see if I can get the pound Aussie working again. And stop on unleaded did come up to 93. It's taking some heat there. And we said the Russell would have been one and done this morning. Lamb was two and done. Crude was one and done. And unleaded this is the POQ trade on trade number 3. It's just a few ticks positive, but it is positive right now. And soybeans should be positive on this trade. First trade was a short, stopped and reversed for a partial loss there, and unleaded did stop out. So unleaded is done. 2, 3, 4. Well, it looks like the only thing we've got left is the pound Aussie. So I'm going to need, even for a short morning, I need some questions to fill the next 20 minutes or so. All right, I'm going to have to restart my data connections here, so I'm going to lose all of the charts for a few moments. Okay, looks like NinjaTrader is hung up, so I'm going to close the workspace down. I'm going to have to restart here. Have you got the Globex feed, Don? That should have it in there. All right, I'm gonna have to. Looks like I'm gonna have to crash NinjaTrader. It's hung up on me. All right, there we go. Now let's see if we can start it back up successfully. I don't know what the rationale behind that is, Don. Behind soybeans not trading from 7:45 to 8:30, but that's just the way they do it. All right. Things are not working quite as they should at the moment. All right, since things are not working as they're supposed to, it's 10 after 10, so I'm going to go ahead and close down the stream this morning for the morning session. I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, see if I can't get things working better for the crude oil inventory report. So I should be back about 10:25. So everyone have a good morning, a good few minutes, and we'll see you back here for the crude oil inventory session in about 15 minutes while I get things running again.